Well, 2020 was quite the storm, but that doesn't necessarily mean that 2021 was smooth sailing. Hello, I'm Maria Hall Brown, and I am delighted to be joined by Joe Buscaino from District 15 to take a look back at 2021. Hi, Joe. Great to see you.
Thanks, Maria, for having me.
All right. Well, we have to sort of begin with the whole port because I did go with the storm and the sailing analogy there. Interesting year for the Port of Los Angeles, which is in your district.
It has been. As we know, the port complex here at the Port of Los Angeles is the economic driver for this entire region, quite frankly, for the country. And what we have found with the global pandemic, with a high consumer demand, with a lack of chassis and a lack of truckers and warehouse workers, it's created the perfect storm on this rainy day in Los Angeles. So it's what we have done. We have worked with our federal partners, our state partners here locally to get these goods out to the marketplace. And I'm mindful of the longshore workers who haven't stopped working since day one, essential workers. And in light of living next to the port, we have the impacts of cargo and trucks coming in and out of our neighborhoods. So what we've done, we have pushed for the shipping companies to get their goods out to market. But it wasn't enough. This backlog has been significant. We haven't seen this backlog in a long time, to the point where I called a working group of all impacted departments, building and safety, the fire department, the police department, as well as the port, to identify and target some of these trucking companies that were breaking the law, to the point where we've sided with the Port PD, a number of truck companies who parked their trucks in the neighborhoods. In addition, it was important for us to work with the port and city departments to identify acreage, empty lots, so that we can store empty containers while we get the other containers out to market. We have seen an improvement. I believe I've been told about a 40% improvement by the port director, Gene Soroka here. And it goes to show the importance of really improving the infrastructure in a port complex, and with the Biden administration advancing on a long-term infrastructure package. So those dollars will come out here so we can focus heavily more on dock rail, so we can get these containers out to market quicker.
2021 definitely proved to be an incredibly important year, to be able to reach out and help people who needed financial assistance. And you were there with grants.
We were, and we saw the best of humanity during this pandemic. Strangers helping strangers in this city, and particularly in my district, where we worked alongside local LA Harbor Boys and Girls Clubs to feed the needy families and kids, and working with the local schools to outreach to those students who were struggling with technology. And as in the city of Los Angeles, using these reinvestment dollars and pouring those dollars into the community, in Council District 15, $2.1 million given to community organizations throughout the district to fight hunger, to improve public safety, to create youth programs, while making sure that our neighbors are taken care of. And what we also saw during the pandemic is our small businesses, our restaurants, who took one of the biggest hits through the pandemic. And we were really proud to advance on our outdoor dining platform, which is now a citywide model to follow. We did that here in downtown San Pedro. We're advancing the downtown dining platforms now on Avalon in Wilmington. So the pandemic brought the best out of us, even though there were some trying times.
And you speak about Wilmington, and I know there's been a lot of improvements in terms of usage and visibility. A lot of growth and a lot of re-energized impact on areas like the port, areas like Wilmington. Sort of revamping and revitalizing.
And as I mentioned earlier, with the port backup, we've seen some negative impacts in the Wilmington community. But what we saw this year is a community that came together, focusing on art, culture, entertainment, what we've done on Avalon, finally opening the town square. If you were to see that town square, I welcome all your viewers to come on Avalon and see the investment we made. And Town Square in Avalon will be the epicenter of everything art, culture, and entertainment in the Wilmington community. We also broke ground on the multi-million-dollar Wilmington Waterfront project that we're really proud of, working with the Port of Los Angeles. And on the San Pedro side, we opened the San Pedro Promenade at the new West Harbor development, which is going to be LA's newest destination, bringing retail, dining, entertainment, 6,000 seat amphitheater, public-private partnership with the Port of Los Angeles and the Rakovich and the Jericho development team. So a lot happening. We're so looking forward to inviting the world to our waterfront.
I know that one of the things that you've really been working on over the last year is quality of life for everyone in your district. I mean, even to the point where lots and lots of improvements in terms of the way people live, skate parks, murals, a lot of things. There have been some pretty good improvements in your area.
Well, I'm mindful of, being a senior lead officer with LAPD for many years, even in my own hometown, and senior lead officers, what we do is focus on quality of life. We want to make sure everyone feels safe. Our parks are clean and improved. Our streets are clean. And I've taken that senior lead officer mentality throughout these last 9 years as a city council member. And every year we are really proud of what we've done. As it relates to, a new skate parks, I called to have a skate park in each of my 5 communities that I represent. We opened this year the Normandale skate park, and the working with our neighborhood council there and community-based organizations and the Department of Recreation and Parks, really proud to have delivered that skate park to a community that was asking for it. In addition, the nation's finest do-it-yourself skate park, the Channel Street Skate Park, we were able to transfer the keys to the nonprofit that we were able to preserve. There was calls from various city departments to knock it down because it wasn't properly permitted. So we did it right. And finally, those keys were transferred. And as far as quality of life, it was important for us to identify the crisis of our time, and that's homelessness and street camping in my district. And I made a push, directed my team to do all we could to eliminate street camping in our city, in our district rather, by moving quickly on emergency shelter, and at the same time having comprehensive cleanups. And I was the only council member in the city to advance on comprehensive cleanups during the pandemic, while connecting people to services and housing, to the point where when you come to my district, you no longer see large, dangerous encampments, because we have said yes to emergency housing like the bridge home shelters, not 1, but 3 in my district, as well as the newest addition to solving this crisis. It's our tiny home village next to Harbor College. Really proud of that project, among other permanent supportive housing projects that are coming online in 2022. And we're really proud of our storage center next to the LA Police Station at Harbor Division. We're the first one to have a storage center outside of Skid Row. So really proud of the collected effort from our neighborhood councils, our homeless working group, as well as a community that have said yes to solutions, but also a community that demanded that we keep our public spaces clean and safe.
It's fascinating to actually go on your Facebook page and see some of the before and afters of some of these areas. And actually at this point, let's take a look at your district in 2021.
These are 75 units directly across from Harbor College. I'm really proud of this particular project because we are going to house homeless students that attend Harbor College.
here today to celebrate the fact that 80 more people will be coming off the streets and into shelter and services into the safe and secure Salvation Village.
We're bringing vaccinations in partnership with Martin Luther King Hospital to the Jordan Downs community. At Boys and Girls Clubs of Metro LA, we serve Jordan Downs with meal service and after-school service, and we've been partnering to sign up families and community members to get their vaccines.
We're really excited. It's Toy Story. It's a great kids movie, and we're just really looking forward to the evening and being outside finally. I love this. This is great. I feel like there's always something going on in San Pedro.
Yes, here at the first ever holiday tree lighting ceremony and our brand new town square, the LA Waterfront.
We have a fabulous new development, West Harbor. We can't wait for everybody to see it. And today we're going to have open the first tiny little portion of it called the Promenade.
Here in Little Italy, San Pedro, home of the largest Italian American community in Los Angeles. We have gathered to kick off our Italian Heritage Month, expecting a lot of great food, entertainment, good people coming together.
Enjoy your new skate park.
Yeah, local government works best when it listens, and we listen loud and clear to the community and most importantly to the kids.
Well, lots of challenges in 2021, but lots of accomplishments as well. So if you have any wishes for 2022, if you had a magic wand that you could wave over District 15, what would you hope for your district?
Well, it has been an incredible year, an unprecedented year, thinking about our neighbors, family members who we lost through the pandemic. And I'm hopeful that we put this pandemic in the rear view mirror so that we can get back to a normal life where we move our economy forward and that we can come together united as a city. I'm hopeful in 2022, it'll be a healthier, prosperous year, and wishing this entire city and my beloved Council District 15 happy holidays and a blessed 2022.
And we wish the same for you too. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks, Maria, for having me.